going on, everybody? Welcome in on this Tuesday. If you know what time it is, it's time for Kicking It with Kierra. It's time to kick off your shoes, relax your feet, and come party with the Kierra beat, y'all. Y'all already know what's going on, so come on in, drop in the comments where you're from. We have such a good live for y'all tonight. It's going to be so juicy. If you don't know what Kicking It with Kierra is, it is not a formal live whatsoever. This is created for the community to come, relax, and chill and get to hear from some amazing powerhouses as we discuss sickle cell. Today, we will discuss love related to sickle cell, and I will be joined by an amazing powerhouse duo. She is a mother, an advocate, a wife. She is a owner of her own Geeky Girls group. I am being joined by Shamonic Wiggins Mays and her husband, Dwight Mays. Hey, Shamonic.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm doing well. We're both doing well. Thanks
Good.
for having us. We're excited to be here. We're
Thank
headed
you.
to cross friends. You know, life never stops. So that's already
Right.
started.
We already know. We just said she's a mother, y'all. So she has multiple hats. So we definitely understand you're a husband. Y'all have so many things that have going on. So thank you for even taking the time to come on the live tonight. Kicking it with Kierra is just a 30-minute segment if y'all guys don't know. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right on into the first question, if that's okay with you.
That's okay with me. It's okay with you. But he's not paying attention.
Yeah.
That's okay. All right. Let's get it. So the first question that I have for y'all, what has been some of the biggest lessons in balancing health with your relationship?
I think for me is listening to his input when he sees me like pushing. You know how we are. We think we can do everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so he will respect it, but it's sometimes where he'll be like, babe, I think you should not do that, or you should chill, or, you know, something like that. So learning to listen when people on the outside looking in care, because it's a difference between people who think you shouldn't do nothing and
Right.
then people like my husband who understands me as a person and all the things that I aspire to do, and when I should just be like, okay, you've done enough, chill. So I
Yeah.
think that's all.
What about you, Dwight?
Just being patient because some days she's not feeling well, and I know that, so I got to give her time just to, slowly build up throughout the day. Because, we got a 3-year-old, so
Right.
it's a handful. So I just got to be patient and just let her take her time and get the rest she needs, just for her to function for that day.
Yeah, I'm glad you talked about the patience because I know that y'all wear many different hats. And Shamanica, I just know, about you as a person. You have been involved with so many amazing things. And I know we're going to talk a lot about balancing your wife duties, your motherhood duties, your work, your advocacy. So patience, if y'all didn't know anything, is what both of them practice. The next question I have that kind of ties into that, like living with sickle cell, has that shaped the way that you love and support each other? Like with the situations that you've gone through as a person, Shamanica, has that kind of shaped the way you kind of love?
Well, having sickle cell, I think it gives most of us a very like positive outlook on life and like see the brighter picture type of person. And so I think having that outlook on life has helped him because he's very literal and cut and dry and sees stuff at times in black and white. And so I think for both of us, like I added some color to his life and he added structure to my life because, I can be all over the place at times. And the way he thinks is very linear. So he can see the solution a lot faster than I can.
I use common sense.
He said, not black
Common
and white, it's
sense.
just common sense.
Just common sense. What makes sense? That's it.
or whatever he said. But
But
yeah,
this
so
is
I think
beautiful to see. So y'all are two different thinkers. Y'all think in different ways, but it complements each other, obviously.
yes, because like I said, I'm all over the place, and he'll say, you know, you can just do this and this, and I be like, oh, I would have never thought of that. And so, yeah, like I think that's one of my favorite things about him. Like he balances me out. He's a Libra, and I'm a Taurus, and I was
Hmm.
like, he's a balanced Libra, and I guess that's what I was missing because I'm all over the place.
I love it. So my next question for y'all will be, how do you ensure that both partners feel supported emotionally and not just physically?
I would say for me, it's kind of hard because when she have to go to the hospital, like me personally, I'm not good dealing with the hospital, so I'm learning to, you know, beat up for her emotionally,
Hmm.
the beat her at the hospital, and just like I understand, I just don't like hospitals, so it's just
That's
one of
real.
those things. But I know I have to be there for her, so slowly but surely, I'm getting there
Hmm.
He's getting better.
better.
Yeah, because and I think just dealing with my illness or whatever has made him in a sense a more caring person. Because
Hmm.
like you said, he doesn't like hospitals. But like, bro, if you're gonna be with me and we're married, you're gonna have to get over that and just come and see about me. Because we all know that being in there alone can be detrimental to us. And like the more that he's been around and the more he meets people with sickle cell, the more I share with him, he realizes, oh, wait, I do need to go with you. So thankfully, I haven't been in the hospital lately,
Hmm.
but we are on the agreement that,
Amen.
yeah, amen to that. But
I know that's right.
if I end up in the hospital or when, he will be there more with me and not just he comes. Like it doesn't not like he doesn't come. But some people have spouses that never leave their side, and I'm not expecting that because, like you said, we have a 3-year-old. And then
Hmm.
some people have spouses that they really can't get to come to the hospital. And I feel like he was like in the middle, but I need him a
Yeah.
little more closer to there more. So he understands that. And but again, I'm just grateful that I haven't been in the hospital. So we haven't
Right.
even needed to discuss discuss that because God has kept me out of that place.
Yeah. See, every season is different. Like to enjoy that season out the hospital, and y'all hit on so much good stuff. Like just what you said at the tail end, you do not expect him to be there 25/8. That's just not realistic.
Yeah,
Like spouse
it's
burnout,
not.
caregiver burnout is very much so real, and the life is still spinning even though we're in the hospital. So balancing, like, hey, I understand that you can't come all the time, but if you can just come check on me, that would help a lot. So
Hmm.
Yeah.
I know you, let's talk about wearing multiple hats for a little bit. I know, like you said, y'all have a 3-year-old, and between balancing being a spouse, a parent, and dealing with your caregiver dynamics, how do you maintain your individual identities while you're nurturing your marriage and your family?
I think with us both being nerds, um, thanks to him, he introduced me to the wonderful world of anime. I was oblivious before dating, and now I'm hooked. Um, like and people who know us know that we go to cons and we cosplay and we do all of that great stuff. But like you mentioned, I created a group called Geeky Girls, and it's for women who enjoy anime and Harry Potter and just nerdy stuff, but also women who do crafting and just women who are into stuff.
Be there in a
They
minute.
want to hang around other women. I created that because I felt like I didn't have any friends that related to that part of me. Like I have all my sickle cell friends. I have all my friends that I've had since childhood or young adulthood.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't into anime at those times, so I had no friends that I could talk to about this new aspect of me. So that's where Geeky Girls came in, and then he has his own. You can
Oh
tell about
yeah.
your own
So
stuff.
um, also I'm part of a group. all men's group
Mhm.
called Metroplex Anime Social Club. So it's
Mhm.
for all the fellas, even with kids, not kids, no kids.
Keep going.
That's
So
good. So y'all both have your own individual groups that y'all have started. They find y'all on Facebook?
yes. So I was Metroplex Anime Social Club on Facebook. We also got a Discord with the same name. So yeah, we just we tried to get the fellas out at least once a month, have an event, and just get together and just chat about life, anime, and just what we're going through right now. So just in case somebody need like a pick me up, need to get away from the house, from the family. We know the same routine sometimes get boring, so we
Mhm.
just trying to do different things.
That's great. And it is important to have your own individual identities in the midst of, everything that's going on. Can you speak about how you found that, revenue for yourself individually? Like, was it hard in the beginning to like have to divide that and realize, hey, I actually need a safe place for myself because it's becoming unhealthy for us being together 24/7? Like, how did you come to this point?
Oh no, I told her from the get go. Yeah, I'm gonna need my space sometime. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I can't. Like, I love you, but I need a break sometimes. So
You say that like I have my want my own life too. But
Right.
also he was in a group previous to having his own group. So he had already started finding his own
Okay.
tribe. But yeah, I think that helps both of us because he did something last weekend with his group. I did something this weekend with my group.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I don't expect to go with him when he's with the guys, and he doesn't expect to come with me. And it's fun, and then we do stuff together. So I think, with me stepping away from advocacy during 2024, I
Mm-hmm.
was able to find myself, uh, and not just Shamanica, the person with sickle cell. I
Yeah.
don't think that's it. And because I think for so many years, my identity was tied so strongly to sickle cell.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy that I took a year off to find who I was away from sickle cell,
Yeah.
and find out who I really was. The other day during our creative content class, we had to like pick a word, and I picked metamorphosis because I'm changing, and I'm happy with the change that I'm making. So, and I think my husband is happy with the change. We both are stepping into our true, like, authentic selves on how we want to present ourselves to the public.
Mm-hmm. That's good, Shavanica, because there's a lot. We're on the Sickle Cell Consortium, and so we have a lot of warriors tuned in tonight. And I think though we have found our passion in advocacy, still having those other outlets to know that yes, I have sickle cell, but sickle cell doesn't have me is still healthy. I know sometimes we're like, I'm never gonna get tired of sickle cell because I get tired of living it, but I still don't get no break. Yes, living your truth, but it's still healthy to discover yourself outside of your chronic illness because you are so multifaceted as a person. And if you are out there and you desire to have a spouse, you desire to be in a relationship, you desire love, you're going to have to be able to explore yourself outside of your chronic illness because you're bigger than that. And that's exactly why I wanted to have y'all on tonight because y'all show that in such a perfect light.
yeah,
And you don't want to run nobody off if all you can talk about is sickle cell, or if you have any other chronic illness. If that's all you can talk about, it's going to run not even potential spouses off, but friends. Friends get tired of hearing about that too. And I had to realize that I was told that in the past. And at one point, I didn't understand. I was like, "What do you mean you get tired of hearing about sickle cell?" That mean, and it's like, no, you got to have a healthy balance. It's more to life for any sickle cell warrior than sickle cell. And if you feel that sickle cell is the only thing that's your life, you got to get out and find some hobbies. Get
Yes.
out and try some new stuff, try some new foods.
You gotta find your people.
Yeah, you gotta find your
Mhm.
tribe.
I know that's right. We preach heavily to find your tribe here at the Sickle Cell Consortium because it's so needed. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the next question. It's actually, before I even do that, let's shout out some people in the comments. Thank y'all for joining us, Miss Etta, Miss Carla. We see you, DLH. We see you in the comments. Toms, we see you. I don't be know how to pronounce the first names all the time, so y'all don't get me for butchering your names if I butcher it wrong. But we see y'all and we thank y'all for joining. Instagram Live, Shamonica, you got some geeky girls on tonight?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. Like
Okay,
I
so we're
shared
gonna have
on
to
my
run it back
page.
with the geeky girls one
Yeah,
night.
we could do a
Both you guys
takeover.
agree. So my next question for y'all: what are some key communication strategies that help you navigate tough moments, whether
You
it's
said,
like health or anything?
what was the question? You said, what are some key communication strategies to?
To help navigate you guys' relationship.
So I think for us, I'm gonna say how I feel. I'm gonna. It's not hard for me to say how I feel, but again, I think it ties back into patience to learn that he expresses his feelings different. Like I have to, if I express my feelings, I go on and on about something. I got to give him like a 3 day thinking and waiting period to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to learn that because I would try to press the issue, hound the issue, and that just makes him have like a bratty attitude.
He
So
needed
I've learned that he needs, yeah. I don't like it, but it's what it takes to work.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not trying to absorb all the information. I'm good. Yeah, it's much.
And there's a lot of men out there like that. Like I can only give doses at a time. Like if you be like in this and that and this and that, they're not gonna remember.
Yes.
We're not gonna remember
Oh,
all the time.
I'm not.
Well, he will. He say he's not gonna remember, but he will remember it. It's just
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't want to sit and go over it over and over and over and over again. So I have. That's why I said I have to learn how to give him the space to get his thoughts together. And what I've learned, when I give him the space, he will come to me and we'll have the discussion. But I can't expect it right when I want it, and vice versa. Like just because I might be ready to talk about something, he might not be, and I gotta respect that with him as well, because you know us as women sometimes we forget that it's not always our way.
Mm-hmm. Facts. We sometimes get that spoiled mentality, like I'm just a girl. Let me have it my way. But no, that's so good. Someone in the comments say, learning each other's love languages. Have y'all explored that with each other? Like, do you get into the love language?
Yeah, our love languages are opposite.
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
but he, I learned him, he learned me, and you just gotta respect it. If it's opposite, you still gotta take the effort to respect it and show your partner love the way they receive it.
Mm-hmm. It's not
So,
always gonna be
so what's your
perfect.
look? I know mine is touch. So yeah,
Physical
I don't know.
touch.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Mine,
Shamonic, what's yours?
um, acts of service,
Acts of
But,
service. I feel
yeah,
that. I could see
and
that for you, Shamonic.
and
Acts
gifts. Give me
gift, okay,
things,
gift giving.
but
So,
no acts of
okay, do
service. I
y'all
like.
think that it changes over time? Like in this
I think it
season,
can change. I
as you
think it
learn
can
each other and go
change.
through the relationship.
Yeah. But I think for me, acts of service will always stay one because I like doing stuff for him. But like, it's certain things I need done for me that are like just the biggest things for me. Like, I'll be like, babe, I need an icy hot rub down. He hates doing that. But
only because we be out of gloves.
yeah, he gotta use
The
gloves.
hint, I get that.
But he's gonna do it, and that I
Mhm.
need that. Like, come on, I'm geriatric. rub me down.
Yeah.
But that's to me is an act of love because he can say no. I mean, he would. I don't think he'd be my husband if he would tell me no all the time, but he could say no.
True.
Well, obviously y'all do a great balance, and I heard you say action, and that ties me into the last question that I officially have for y'all, and it ties into love in action. So what are some small but powerful ways that you show love and appreciation for each other daily, even in the midst of managing responsibilities?
I think one of my favorite ways that I see Dwight demonstrate love to me is that when he recognizes that I'm struggling physically or whatever, and he will just take Raiden and they'll either go out or he'll keep him out of the room and he'll let me rest.
Mhm.
Um, Even though he's tired too, because he has his work hours. He has to be up for work at like 4 in the morning, and
Mhm.
he doesn't get home till like 4 in the afternoon.
Wow.
And then yeah, so I know even on top of him being tired, if he can recognize that mine is a deeper kind of tired, will put his tiredness to the side. And I think that's one of the ways I know it's like love in action. Like,
Mhm.
and also our first year of marriage, I was dealing with avascular necrosis.
Mhm.
So, the first year of marriage is the honeymoon phase, and I was pretty much disabled. I could barely walk. I couldn't do anything, like nothing, no physical activities, nothing. It was horrible, but he never complained. I never once saw him complain about how hard it was. He helped me with everything, with being the primary parent for Raiden. This is when Raiden, before he was 1. So that's how I knew he does
Mhm.
it.
What
Yeah.
about you, Dwight?
Oh no, you already said it. So,
Well, how do I
You
do
should
this?
pretty much you said the same thing.
oh, uh, I even put on the spot.
You knew this was coming. It's not
I
Like, what
know,
are
but
some small things that on today I'm gonna show Shamonica like that I love and appreciate her today?
no, it could be something simple from a text to her seeing me come in, pulling in the garage and just waiting on me, smiling and give me a big hug and kiss.
Mhm.
Just simple things like that. That she show affection towards me. That I love it. So like I'm more of a simple person. So stuff like that I love more than probably anything except
Mhm.
anime. But so it's like I say small gifts, anime gifts that she know my favorite anime. So
Mhm.
stuff like give me a gift from my favorite anime, kisses and I love you and she be touching my butt, all that stuff.
Dwight sound like a simple guy. He said, "Just show me you love me." Look at y'all being
That's
all
it.
cute.
That show me. That's it. You just gotta show me that I'll be there 100%.
Exactly. And as warriors, I hope that y'all are encouraged by just the list of questions that we had for Shamanica and Dwight tonight. Thank y'all so much I know that it's just who you guys are, but from me, I see the example of what you guys individually and together as a unit put out to the community. And I just want to say thank you. Y'all are teaching the young ones, Shamanica, you already know you've been my big sis from day one. Y'all are teaching us really how to be and just learning. We're bigger than sickle cell, but even with sickle cell, things are possible and it's capable. Just have a healthy balance and a way of doing things is a lot that we learned tonight. So y'all, we gonna get into some last minute announcements and then we're wrapping it on up. Let me see in the comments if y'all enjoyed our guest tonight. Shamanica, we actually have some people saying, hey, Natasha Jones, tell me how to say it. It's saying, hey, Shamanica.
Hey, everybody. Let me see if I think I can see it. Hold on. Comments. Awesome. Black love. Hey, mama.
Yes, yes, mom.
Olivia. Hey, girl.
We
Um,
love the black love over here. So
Right.
thank y'all for joining. It was amazing. As y'all know, the Sickle Cell Consortium has a lot of things coming up, and we are always going to keep y'all up to date. The first thing that we are going to have to announce tonight is that the policy forum is coming up, you guys. We are quickly approaching the policy forum, and the deadline to register is actually tomorrow, February 26th. If you don't know what the policy forum, it is where we go before legislation and we teach you how to go and ask and talk about all things sickle cell. Now the caregivers, I'm sorry y'all, I had a brain fart. The dates for the policy forum are March 11th through the 12th, and so if you have not registered, we're going to drop the link in the comments for you to go do that. But it is so important for us to attend the policy forum, you guys. I know there's so much things that's happening in the news, there's so much things happening in the White House and the things changing. We at the Sickle Cell Consortium make it our duty to be able to put you into front of people that are actually going to make the changes and change policy where you are in your state, and that starts out with the policy forum. So again, registration ends tomorrow for that, and the official dates for the actually policy forum event is March 11th through the 12th. We will have that link to sign up and register on our stories, on our Instagram and our Facebook for you to go and click. And tomorrow we will be making several announcements for you as well to make sure that you don't forget that registration closes. But go ahead and do that tonight if you can. Also, the Sickle Cell Consortium partners have been working very hard on our abstracts. We are going to Richmond, Virginia, and joining together with Dr. Wally Smith, and we are going to the Escape Conference. I see a question. Let's go back a little bit because I don't want you guys to be confused. You said when and how. So the policy forum is a virtual event. It's not a physical event that you go to. So once you register, you will get an email telling you that you are going to join on March 11th, and it's going to be on a Zoom event, and we're going to walk you and teach you on the schedule, how we're going to talk to legislators the next day, which is the 12th, and that is how we're going to do that. So it's broke up in a 2-day event, March 11th and 12th, completely virtual. There's nothing happening in person whatsoever, and you will go and register, and we will go before and talk to legislation. So I hope that answered your question. Let me know if I need to clear that up. But going back to Escape, the Sickle Cell Consortium will be going to the Escape Conference, and we have been working on our abstracts. The Sickle Cell Consortium also will be having our leadership summit coming up in April. The leadership summit is starting from April. We have new dates for you, April 26th to the 27th in Atlanta, Georgia. We know there was some confusion because we had originally joined with Escape, but we will have our leadership summit in Atlanta, Georgia, and those dates are April 26th through the 27th. Joy, am I missing any other announcements or dates for Escape? Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. We will have our Warriors Convention, you guys, but that is going in July. So we will have more dates and details as we get to that. But the 3 top things we're having is our policy forum, the Escape, and the Leadership Summit. So thank you so much for joining, y'all. This was Kicking It with Kierra. We are dropping right on time at 7 o'clock. If you have any questions, of course, I am the social media for the Sickle Cell Consortium. You can either DM us or leave a comment, and we will see y'all. Make sure that you go register for the policy forum because it ends tomorrow. Thank you for joining Kicking It with Kierra, and I hope y'all have a good night. Goodbye.